When most car companies look to show the world something new, they want to shout about a tweaked front bumper or a different set of tail lights. Not so with Mazda. They're so proud of being able to wring every bit of power and efficiency out of their new technology that they've insisted on showing us it in, well, under the skin of the current model. But you'll first be able to get your hands on this new tech when they release it in their all-new model, the CX-5, early in 2012. So what has all this new technology got to offer? Now, this may not look or drive like people's idea of an eco car, but this is Mazda's reinvention of green motoring. Underneath this skin is a whole raft of new technology. There's an engine that delivers more power, yet it's kinder to the environment and better on your pocket. They have tuned the suspension system. They've made the chassis lighter and stronger and even tackled the transmission. How have they done all of this? Well, I'm going to find out. I've been invited along together with the world's press to get an exclusive first drive on a private test circuit to discover how a leap in technology means you can have thrilling performance as well as great economy.
The car you see today, clearly it's a current model Mazda 6, but everything under the skin is the new technology that you'll be driving in, from really about 12 months' time. So it is important that we share that information, and as I say, it starts today.
Every component on this car has been rethought to be lighter, more efficient and better in every way. But it all starts with the beating heart of the car. Right now, the engines, well, there's a whole new raft of petrol and diesel engines on their way. They're going to be lower CO2, so they're going to be kinder on your pocket. But Mazda haven't just thought about the engines and the chassis, they've also addressed the problems of how to get more fuel efficiency out of the transmission. So there's two new gearboxes on their way, both manual and automatic, and they've been made of materials that have less friction. They're also lighter, and they've almost rethought the whole process of how to get a car to start, stop and go.
With Skyactiv Drive, we pursued ideals, and our transmission has the lowest torque loss in its class. Traditionally, automatic transmission has a small amount of slippage, which is not so responsive. But with our new Mazda Skyactiv technology, the customer will find that they have direct feeling with quick response to their driving. We try to emulate the characteristics of a manual transmission dual clutch, which offers a direct feel and quick shift response in our automatic transmission.
And the results are truly amazing. Look at that, blooming hell, it's remarkable. It is quite something else, isn't it? I mean, look, it's wheel spinning out the corners, and I'm driving this car around in second gear. Second gear.
Mazda, we developed a new engine, not only the petrol but also diesel. We delivered, fun to drive and also best fuel economy to the customer. That is the target of this engine development. We focus on the combustion itself. Petrol and the diesel, a little bit different to the combustion type, but the high efficiency combustion is aimed, the ideal combustion is the same.
So higher combustion means more performance, but is that enough alone?
It's not only engines and transmissions, but it's also steering, suspension, braking, and perhaps importantly, it's right down to the chassis of the car as well. So as an example, this gives us a much more rigid frame, so 30% more rigid, but it's also 8% lighter.
Our key points in chassis development were reducing weight by 100 kilograms and to maximise driving pleasure for the customers. To reduce the vehicle weight by 100 kilos, we changed the structure, our manufacturing methods and our materials. To achieve the ultimate driving pleasure, we introduced various new breakthrough technologies. By changing our whole approach to the body and chassis, reducing weight and increasing agility, we get reduced CO2 emissions, better fuel economy and greater driving pleasure for the customer.
All great eco-credentials, which usually come at a premium. It's quite remarkable, isn't it? Because if you can think of any other manufacturer out there and you walk into their showroom, There's almost two showrooms now. There's the conventional side where you go and buy your normal car, and then off to one side, covered in green paint and pictures of sunflowers, is the eco side, and that's the bit that you go to go and pay a premium and drink some Arabica coffee and speak to a smart salesman who's going to tell you that you can go green, but it's going to cost you more money. And on top of all that, you're told you can only have it on one model. Not so with Mazda.
We're going to have this technology available throughout our entire range, and that really is quite unique. Quite often manufacturers have an eco badge and it's in one corner of the showroom, and by definition everything else is not eco. For us, the whole range is going to be Skyactiv, and that means better driving, lighter and stronger cars, much more fuel efficient and much better emissions, and that's for everybody.
We are always considering affordable price is important, like a first generation Mazda MX-5. Therefore, we are always trying to take a affordable cost of each devices.
Mazda engineer always, no limitation, define the convention. So that is spirit. We will find out the solution to take a balance, fun to drive, and a good environmental.
We are producing the Mazda MX-5. Only company in the world we can offer this kind of feeling, driving pleasure. Therefore, we have to keep zoom for all products.
The advantages to Mazda's approach of green technology is absolutely obvious. With a car as good as this, there are no compromises. It actually drives like a dream. Now, when you think about it, they've taken some of the weight out of this car, so there's less weight. It emits less CO2. It costs less money. That means I've got more money in my pocket. So this Skyactiv technology, it really is a case of less is more. And that's what you call Zoom Zoom.